Tanner Larson here, and I am super excited to be sharing this video with you. Now, as you probably know, Don Wilson is launching his latest product this coming week, Facebook Ads Cracked, and it is positioned to become the product of the year. Why is that? Well, it's just an incredibly phenomenal training course detailing everything that Don has been doing and has learned when it comes to Facebook ads. Now, I've got a detailed review for you guys as usual, as well as the biggest bonus package I have ever put together for a product. Why am I promoting it? As you guys know, I don't promote products hardly at all. This is only the third product that I have promoted this year, okay? I know a lot of other marketers out there promote something new every single week. I don't do that. This is the third product this year I'm promoting, and I'm getting behind it in a big way. Because not only is the product awesome, and I'll show you guys that in a second, but I am also using the material in there, and I've had access to it for a few weeks, and I've actually, before that, Don and I have done a lot of work together on Facebook and made a lot of money together, driven hundreds and hundreds of thousands of clicks. And I thought I had a pretty good grasp of Facebook ads and how to make money with them. And to be honest, I mean, I make a really good living and incredible profits using the knowledge that I have on Facebook ads. But when I dove into Don's new course, I realized that I was still basically a kindergartner compared to Don. I mean, the things he's doing with Facebook ads, I'm surprising he's even sharing in this course. It's just amazing, the material. I've already implemented a lot of the stuff and tweaked my own campaigns and improved my stuff. Since I've had access to Facebook Ads Cracked, I have brought in excess of an additional $40,000 or $50,000 in profit just since I got access to Don's course. We've been doing some amazing stuff with Teespring and with Facebook and ads and all kinds of stuff, and this course is truthfully one of those things that you are going to want to check out, and it's one of those courses that you can be confident that when you buy it, it's going to deliver on exactly what it promises and blow you away with the over-delivery. That's one of the things that Don does very well, and as you see the review, and I take you behind the scenes into the members area, you will see that as well. Now, I wanted to give you kind of a brief tour of the members area to kind of show you how expansive and how awesome the course is that you are going to be getting. Now, while I'm going to walk you through it, there are a few things I'm not going to show you because Don has some really awesome surprises in store for members and people who invest in Facebook Ads Cracked that he will not be releasing until Thursday. So, with that said, though, there is still plenty of material in here. You are going to be blown away by the amount of content and the amount of attention to detail that Don has paid just in the course itself. Now, if you are a Facebook beginner, this course has you covered. If you know nothing about Facebook, if you just have never even run an ad, great. That's okay. This course will take you a lot by the hand and lead you all the way through everything you need to know about advertising on Facebook and the variety of different formats and profit potentials that are there. If you are an advanced Facebook marketer, I guarantee you, you will find enough value in just one or two of these videos to pay for the entire course. But I guarantee you, when you go through it, you'll be like me and you'll be learning bits and pieces as you go through almost each of the videos. And even something you thought you knew like the back of your hand, chances are Don has some kind of twist on it that you had never even considered, and it will be a light bulb moment for you when you start actually looking at it. I have had a ton of those moments since really getting access to this course. Now, on the flip side of this, Don and I were friends. We do a lot of work together. We work in several niches as partners, and I get behind the scenes of a lot of things. We swap ideas, we mastermind, things like that. But even with all that, what I knew was only a small fraction of what Don reveals in this course. And like I said before, I'm really surprised that he's actually releasing some of this material. So let's go ahead and look around. Let me kind of show you around the members area. So right here, you log into the welcome screen. You can see all the navigation is up here at the top. The main core training is under the first tab. Now, inside the main core training, you'll see there are 14 different modules. Each of these modules are video-based with detailed training. Over the shoulder, Don's actually doing it live, showing you exactly how he does it, showing you live examples from his campaigns, his students' campaigns, and really taking you by the hand and teaching you exactly what you need to do while not only just showing you, but he actually gives you the data to back it up. Now, this kind of training is pretty much as hands-on as you can get through a computer. The only other way to get training like this would be to actually pay for coaching from someone who knows how to do this, like Don. And I know Don charges around $20,000 for his coaching programs. So this is probably the better choice for a lot of people who can't really quite afford that $20,000 hit, right? So, like I said, it takes you through everything, all the way down from niche selection to dirt cheap targeting, which is huge. If you are having trouble getting your clicks and your likes cheap enough, you're probably targeting incorrectly. The other thing is making sure you're targeting the right prospects if you're trying to sell something. The right kind of targeting can make or break a campaign. So you could have a winning offer, but your ads are targeted wrong, you won't make any money. The next thing is the LTAP bidding. This, for a lot of you guys, is going to be a lifesaver. This is how you can build ridiculously huge fan bases and traffic sources on Facebook where you're getting your clicks for less than a penny a pop, whether it's a like or an actual click. This is very possible, and Don breaks the entire methodology down and systematically says, okay, you do this, then do this, then do this, and applies it to a number of different niches. So this is not a one niche wonder. This works in a lot of different niches. And he goes into image mastery and talking about how to not only design your images, but how to make sure your images match up with your offer to get the best click-through rate, because one thing about Facebook, Facebook is image driven, and the ad process is no different. Okay, so this video, again, hugely valuable. Split testing, how to make sure your ads are running, figure out which ad runs better than the others. Don uses a couple really simple ways to use split testing. Most split testing things are quite complicated and people can't really do it. I really like the way Don does it because I was actually overcomplicating it and using some really complicated software, while Don has a very simple way to do it. Okay, sponsored posts. One of the best ways to make money and drive traffic on Facebook is to run a sponsored post, and Don, again, has his own way of doing it, which is pretty dang awesome. You guys will agree when you see it. Affiliate dynasty ads, I'm not even going to talk to you about that. That's some pretty cool stuff, but I'm going to let you see it when you get into the course. Pay-per-click list building, this is huge. Being able to build a list on demand through cheap Facebook advertising. You can build, a few hundred to several thousand leads a day. In one of our niches, Don and I were adding over 1,000 leads a day to one of our niche lists using tactics that he's teaching inside this pay-per-click list building, so I know it works firsthand. Now, with this pay-per-click list building, there's actually a hole in the course that I will talk about later that my bonus will actually help you take care of. But moving on, retargeting ROI Jacker, another thing I'm not even going to get into, but if you know anything about retargeting, you want to know what this is. This is huge. Okay, pay-per-click bestseller, if you do anything with books on Amazon or Kindle, whether it's CreateSpace, physical books, or digital Kindle books, or even the iStore, Don actually shows you exactly how to take your book using cheap ads and driving it to bestseller status, very, very quickly inside of a week. Very cool stuff. I've done it myself on some of my niche books. Awesome. Okay. JV attraction. For those of you guys who are in the market for JVs, this is crazy. And if you've seen Don advertising for Facebook Ads Cracked, you'll know that he's getting in front of everybody when it comes to his advertising. So very huge stuff there. Okay. Gift giving commissions. Not going to talk about that either. That's one of the surprise things, as well as group commission overload and the custom audience takeover. These are some really advanced tactics that Don has really, the training on it is incredible. It's very detailed and dynamic and very step-by-step, but I promised him I wouldn't really go into descriptions on that, so those modules you're going to have to wait and see on the inside. But let me tell you guys, they are awesome, and once you see them, you'll be blown away. Now, that's just the core training, guys, okay? After the core training, all right, there is the bonus section. Now, there's actually a software section right here too. Now, I'm not going to show you anything about the software other than to say that Don has several pieces of amazing software ready for you guys that you get when you buy the course. Okay, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but when he releases it, you are going to be blown away. These things you can't get anywhere else. They're exclusive to Don. They're his own software that he's been using in his business. I've actually seen some of it. I've used one of them myself, but I promised him I wouldn't talk to you guys too much about that. So that's going to be a mystery to you until Don releases it. But like I said, you'll love it. Now, the other cool thing is the bonus section. Okay, we're in the bonus section right now. Most people, when they buy a course, the seller throws in a couple bonuses. However, in this case, you're not getting a couple bonuses. You're getting an entire another course called Zero Penny Likes. It's a 5-module course teaching you in even greater detail, step by step, how to get those clicks for less than a penny. These modules are worth their weight in gold, and he's just throwing this in as a bonus. All right, then you're also going to get his 0 to 110,000 fans very quickly in just a matter of days. And yes, it is in a controversial niche, as he says there, but ignore the niche and focus on the method, because the method can be applied across the board, okay? And then the bonus course, Facebook ads for boring offline businesses. This is how he shows you how you can take Facebook ads and apply it to the offline world, those of you who are selling services to regular old brick and mortar businesses or helping them grow their offline businesses. This is the one section that I've watched and it's awesome, but I haven't actually put it into practice. But I know several of my students and several of my other JV partners who have access to this have been using this method to great success. All right. Now, moving on from there, that's not it. All right, we go into the case studies. All right. Again, usually you get 1 or 2 case studies. Here we go with 5 case studies, all getting different niches, all with less than a penny per click ads and campaigns, driving tons and tons of traffic. So you're getting 5 different case studies, 5 different niches, all achieving the same results. Okay, very, very detailed stuff. Then Don's got a profit method model, which teaches you about t-shirt, CPA, and things like that, how to monetize Facebook from different angles. All right, how to make money using pay-per-click to Kindle. 400 book sales in several days. Don did that with one of his own books, so he breaks it down and shows you behind the scenes of how he did that. And then this is pretty cool. If you have a big list, or if you're kind of in the realm of coaching or selling your services, Don has managed to pull in a 7-figure business doing some crazy little $7 posts. All right, now again, I'm not going to talk to you too much about that one, but if you're in the coaching realm, this is something you definitely want to check out. All right, now again, we just covered the case studies. Now there's even more. There are live calls. Now there are at least 2 live calls. Now the cool thing about this, these are not pitch sessions. These are straight up content support and help calls. Okay, Don will be teaching you some cool stuff. He will be answering questions. He will be doing hot seats and critiques and all kinds of things on these calls. He will not be pitching you something. There will be nothing to sell or buy. It's just a value-added thing to help you get the most out of the course, because undoubtedly, as you go through this material, you are going to have questions. You're going to want to have critiques or get some insight. On these calls, that's where it can happen, okay? And then, of course, you'll get the recordings of these calls in the members area. All right, and on top of that, you're also going to get access to a private Facebook group of all the AdsCracked members. These are all premium people who've invested in a high-level course to learn this specific topic. Don's masterminds are awesome. I'm a member of several different Facebook masterminds run by Don, and the amount of information and just profit potential that's shared in there is just insane. And you get that without any additional cost or fee or anything. It's just an included benefit of being part of the Facebook AdsCracked course, and that will be a huge value to you as you go on in your Facebook ads endeavors. You'll be able to go back in there and get help from other members, share your successes, learn from other people's successes, and just really grow your knowledge base for a long time to come. So as you can see, this is a huge training course. It is packed to the gills or the brims or whatever you want to call it with valuable material that is actionable and current. None of this stuff is outdated. These are all up-to-date training modules, so you're not going to have to worry about implementing something and then only to find out that it no longer works, because everything in here is right up to date and current. And I'm sure Don will be updating it and elaborating in the Facebook group as things change and as modules change, because that's what Don does. Now, as you can see, this is a massive course and product from Don. However, everything in here is completely actionable, broken down into chunks that you can get through. Nothing is going to be over your head. Everything is explained in extreme detail, and one piece leads on to the next. At no point in here are you left hanging wondering, well, what do I do? What's next? How do I put this together? It is all systematically laid out in such a step-by-step way that you'll be blown away at how quickly you progress through the material. Now, this is one of the reasons why I promote Don's stuff. It's exceptional, and this by far is his best product release ever. He has some great trainings that he's put out in the past, but this course tops everything he's done, and it's one of the reasons that I am behind it 100%, and I have put together the most impressive bonus package that I have ever done, which I'm going to show you right now. Now, before I get into actually breaking down the bonus and what you're going to receive, I want to throw a little disclaimer out there. And that is, if you are looking for about 1 billion products added in a bonus that you're never going to download or even look at what they are, then this is not for you. I am known for putting together outstanding bonus packages that are directly related to the product that I am promoting. And like I don't promote products very often. And in this case, every piece of this bonus package is specifically chosen and crafted to work hand in hand with Facebook AdsCracked. And that actually is easy for me to do, considering that Don and I work together very closely on a lot of different things. We run our businesses very much the same way in a lot of aspects, and I have training that can directly relate to the weak links in the Facebook AdsCracked course. Now, there aren't many problems with the course. In fact, the course is solid in what it does. But to be a complete, all-encompassing package, you do need a little bit of additional elements that will help you fill out and flesh out all the different aspects of making money on Facebook. And that is what my bonus package is designed to do. So if you were looking for a list of 500 different products under the sun that some marketer just throws up there, keep looking. I'm not the right guy for you. But if you are looking for the most impactful, related, and complementary bonus package that is going to deliver real value to you and help you achieve greater results, then stick with me and take a look at what I've got to give you. Okay, let's go over the bonuses briefly, and then you can read about all the extreme detail of each individual bonus on the actual bonus offer page, which is at tanman.com/FBAC. But first up, bonus number 1 is the double whammy strategy session. Okay, now this is a private strategy session that you get to attend with both Don Wilson, the creator of Facebook Ads Cracked, and myself, where you will get to pick both of our brains and ask us any questions you want and get all kinds of advice, case studies, get breakdowns, get advice on your own campaigns, have us critique what you're doing. We will open up the doors. We'll show you behind the scenes of my business. We'll show you behind the scenes of Don's business. We'll really take you down and make sure you know how to leverage Facebook Ads Cracked at the deepest and most effective possible level. Okay. Now, this strategy session will last as long as it needs to, and I put a really conservative value on it of $997. Now, the reason of that valuation is Don and I, neither one of us sell consulting any longer by the hour, but when we did sell consulting by the hour, our rates were $500 an hour. Okay, so a conservative valuation, if the strategy session only lasts an hour, is $1,000, but I foresee that it will go longer than that because we'll be answering your questions and showing you examples for as long as you guys have questions. Bonus number 2 is my Scratch to Cash Facebook Intensive Training. Okay, this is a private nuts and bolts Facebook training that I provide to my coaching students, and nobody outside of my coaching students have actually ever seen it, and these are for my high-level students. It's a 4-part training course that will take you from inception of a Facebook page through rapid, fast growth and into massive profit. Okay, I actually do it on the videos. You get to watch me over my shoulder as I take a page from creating the first actual page itself, adding the initial content, building up the rapid growth phase, getting tons and tons of fans for cheap, and then leveraging that into a profit stream that has continued to grow to this day. And you get to see all of that. It's over 8 hours of detailed training, okay? And it works perfectly with what you're going to learn inside of Facebook Ads Cracked. Okay, now the reason I'm including this, okay, not to mention the fact that it works perfect, but the actual reason is that Facebook Ads Cracked is all about ads. It covers a little bit of extra things, but if you want to build a real income on Facebook, then you need to know the complete A to Z of how to build a Facebook business. And the Scratch to Cash Facebook Intensive will give you that, okay? Now, I have never released this course to anybody outside of my high-level students, but if I did, it would be $997. Okay, these are real-world values. I'm not just making up some random numbers to increase or inflate the value of my bonus package. Bonus number 3 is my private Facebook Success Mastermind, okay? Now, this is a paid mastermind that my members pay $97 a month. Now, inside this mastermind, you will get private case studies, you will get critiques, you will get access to ongoing training, be able to ask any question you want, and pretty much have 24/7 access to myself and my team, okay? Now, I sell this for $97 a month. So the yearly value of this is $1,164, okay? Now, you get this included for free with your Facebook Ads Cracked purchase. Now, the reason for that is Don Wilson does an awesome job with his mastermind, and you're going to have a mastermind with Don, but you're also going to be able to leverage my mastermind to get additional training and help and guidance as you need it to grow your business. Whereas Don's Facebook Ads Cracked mastermind is going to focus on primarily ad sources and traffic. Mine focuses on that as well, but also covers the aspects of building, implementation, and structuring of a business and automating all those different pieces. So you're going to get a lot of value out of that as well. Bonus number 4 is my social selling immersion course. All right, this is how you take a Facebook traffic source and turn it into a real business with sustainable income, including continuity. Okay, this is a 3-part course that I sold for $497 to a closed door private group of people. Okay, it was never massively launched or anything like that. Only a very select few people have ever actually seen this training. And it shows you complete business plans and structure and blueprints for how to take traffic and funnel and siphon it into a real automated business structure that can provide long-term cash flow, including, like I said, continuity and recurring income. Now, that's not even all. Bonus number 5 is the PIA list building training, which stands for Paid in Advance. Okay, one of the main holes in the Facebook Ads Cracked course is that Don teaches you how to build a list specifically. He teaches you how to use pay-per-click traffic on Facebook to build a massive list. Now, I know this works because Don and I have used it in one of our niches to add over 1,000 people a day to our list. The problem is that in Facebook Ads Cracked, there is no training on how to recoup your ad cost quickly so that you can afford to keep growing that list, and how to automate your list and structure it in such a way that you can create long-term profit and leverage your list so that it grows long-term. The other thing is that there's no training provided on how to nurture your list so that they stay on your list for a long time and remain active buyers long into the future. Okay, nobody wants to make just one sale. You need to have a business that lasts long-term. That is what we're all about here. And this Paid Advanced List Building training will teach you exactly how to use Don's pay-per-click list building training to drive traffic to your offer, get them to opt in, and get paid right then to build your list. And you don't have to sell anything. You're not actually getting them to buy anything, but you are making money. It does not require CPA, and you're making enough money to not only break even with your traffic costs, but also potentially make a profit, okay? Which the whole goal is to break even and recoup your ad costs so you can spend more money on your advertising. In addition to this training, you will also receive my proprietary plugin, which automates this whole system. Okay, this plugin will allow you to build rapid-fire single opt-in lists, okay? Single opt-in, no double, okay? And capture the subscriber's primary email address without having to use Facebook Connect or anything like that. So no junk emails. You're getting their primary email address, okay? While you're subscribing your customer, you also have the ability with this plugin to auto-register them for a membership site, auto-register them for a webinar, auto-register them for an event, or various other things. And this all happens simultaneously with one action taken on the subscriber's part. All they're doing is subscribing to your list, and this tool automatically can take care of the rest. Building a list through Facebook can be incredibly fast, but if you don't know what to do with that list and you don't structure it right, you can waste a lot of money and still not make any money. So we don't want that to happen, and that's what this bonus number 5 is all about. Bonus number 6 is the Teespring Crash Course, okay? This is my private Teespring training, okay? I have just recently finished the premium version of this course, okay? Recently, in terms of just this week have we finished it, okay? Now, this course has only been taught one time prior to this, all right? We sold it to a private list, and we had 703 sales, okay? Since that training, we have had over 300 customer testimonials come in, okay? And from those 300 testimonials, we've had dozens of more testimonials from people who have actually taken action and gotten into profit using the Teespring training. So, if you are wanting to make money on Facebook, okay, leveraging Teespring, this training will take you by the hand and walk you through everything from the most mundane to the most advanced tactics possible in terms of Teespring. Nobody else on the market has training like this. There are some other people out there, yes, that know how to make money with Teespring and are doing very well. But nobody else has a step-by-step modularized training course like this with over 6 hours of step-by-step how-to training, including case studies and behind the scenes of my own business, showing you exactly how I'm making money doing this, okay? So if you want to leverage Teespring, this course is what you need. Bonus number 7 is my Facebook case study and training vault, okay? Inside this vault, there's a variety of different case studies, detailed training programs, methodology breakdowns, and things like that. Some of the highlights of that are a 58-minute case study and breakdown training with Don Wilson, where he takes 2 different niche businesses on Facebook and completely breaks them down, critiques them, and rebuilds them on the call, and shows you everything that was done wrong and everything that needed to be changed and how to fix it and how to make them right, and took a business that was doing moderately well and turned it into a superstar niche. Okay, you'll also get my Facebook implementation of ads training, which is exactly what I'm doing to implement Don's ad training into my own businesses. You'll get to see exactly how we're doing that. And you'll also learn my Facebook Fast Profit method, which teaches you how to make money on Facebook very quickly without having to resort to CPA ads, which can be very complicated and hard to get into with the networks, or they may approve you and then shut down your ad. They're just kind of a hassle, and CPA networks are not my favorite way to make money on Facebook. So I teach you all of that and more inside the training vault. Now, this 7-part bonus package has a real world value of $5,448, and it is the largest bonus package I have ever put together, okay? And the reason I'm willing to give this away with Facebook's Ad Cracked is because this will give you the most powerful toolkit and knowledge base possible to get the absolute most out of Facebook Ads Cracked and leverage a business and start building an income and really achieving the success you want online. So, to claim your bonus, all you have to do is purchase Facebook Ads Cracked through my link and then forward a copy of your receipt of the purchase to my support email, okay, which you can see on the screen. And you can read all the detailed information on each of the bonus items on the page at tanman.com/FBAC. Okay? For now, I'll talk to you later and have a good night.